So today, more pumpkin spice and probably the easiest mousse recipe you'll ever need to use again. Pumpkin mousse. Let's do it. This is a quick no-cook mousse, so it's a fast recipe. We'll start with 2 egg whites and we'll add 2 tablespoons of white sugar, and we're going to beat these into a meringue by aerating them with our whisk attachment on our stand mixer. If you don't have a stand mixer, you can do this by the hand mixer, or you can do it by hand. It just takes a little bit more time. This goes a lot faster if your bowl and your whisk are cold. If you can put it in the freezer for 5 minutes, that's great. Fridge for 10 minutes is just as good. And you start on a low speed and then work your way up to a higher speed, and keep your eye on it because this will take all of about 3 minutes. Once you've got some peaks forming and you see that it's retaining the shape when it gets whisked like this, turn it off and we'll check it. You see that peak just laying there, it's not reabsorbing. So check it. Once all the liquid is gone, we can transfer this to a bowl, and then we can store this in the refrigerator while we start phase 2. Okay, back to the stand mixer. We're going to go with 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're going to make a quick whipped cream. So we're going to start on a lower speed and then work our way to a higher speed, just like we did with the meringue. And like the meringue, it might take all of 5 minutes. Keep your eye on it. And again, if you take the time to rinse your whisk attachment and the bowl and maybe put them back in the freezer or the fridge, this goes a lot faster. So as you whip it and you get air into the mix, you'll see that it's starting to gain some body and hold its shape. It doesn't just reincorporate itself into itself, and that's what we're looking for. Be cautious not to overbeat this, because you can actually whip the solids out of the heavy cream and you'll have to start all over. This is almost like a really soft serve, and that's what we're looking for. So we're going to transfer this into a bowl, a bigger bowl, so we can do all of our mixing. Alright, we'll start mixing some of the ingredients together. We're going to do a tablespoon of our pumpkin pie spice. And then to that we're going to add a ½ cup of the pumpkin that we roasted and just mashed with a fork. If you want a smoother mousse, you can puree this, that's not a problem. And then to that, to punch that flavor up a little bit, we're going to give it the zest of about 1/4 of a lemon. And then we're going to give this a good stir. Notes on stirring this together: you want to be gentle, you want to fold this from the bottom to the top. We're just looking to incorporate things. We don't want to heavy hand stir this up. We want to keep that whipped cream light and fluffy, and you can't do that by just jamming a spoon in here and being violent. So slowly fold this together, and you're looking to get the streaks of pumpkin and the clumps of spice out of it. Once you've got a nice even color, you're going to come in with about 1/3 of your meringue straight out of the fridge. And again, fold it, keep folding it. This meringue is really light, it's got a lot of air beaten into those egg whites, and you don't want to lose that. This is going to be a very light dessert, very fluffy, and because of that, you're going to be able to eat a lot. And you don't have to feel too guilty about eating a lot of it, because all told, we've only used 1/4 cup of sugar for what's going to make between 4 to 6 portions of pumpkin mousse. And And again, once those white streaks of meringue have mixed in, go ahead and finish off the last third of your meringue and continue to fold it. And after this, we're done. We're actually going to be ready to eat. So just fold this until those streaks are gone, and then let's go to final plating. Now, because of the aeration of the mousse, it's really light, it's really fluffy, and it lends itself to a little bit of texture which you can provide with a graham cracker. And we'll just smash this really fast and break up the bigger pieces like so, and move on to our dish. So we'll come in with a couple of scoops of our pumpkin mousse like so. Looks good, so light. We'll give it a little chocolate syrup, and trust me, chocolate syrup and pumpkin goes together when it's like this. And then we'll top it with some of our crushed graham crackers. And to prevent us from having to wash a spoon, we'll put a couple of graham crackers right in there so they can scoop it out. Looks good. And it takes about 15 whole minutes. It's great, it's quick, it's really easy. You can make this on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. Feel free to use it in other ways. You don't have to use pumpkin. You can substitute peanut butter. You can go in with just some chocolate syrup and make chocolate mousse. Your family will love you for it. And again, our keywords are easy and fast. We only edited out about 5 minutes of mixer time. So pretty much what you see is what you get. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit those buttons, like, share, subscribe, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.